Hello and welcome to Wellness Wednesday. I'm James Currie with the Communications Department, and I have Hineka Franklin here with me. She is a parent educator with the Parents as Teachers program. Now, a couple of weeks ago, we had Janine on, and looks like I have the same shirt on. But anyway, yes, my favorite shirt. But Janine was on and she talked a little bit about the program. So can you expand a little bit on the program? Tell a little bit about all the services and what you do.
Okay. Well, yes, I'm a parent educator with Mobile County Health Department. I work in the home visitation department at the teen center, and like Ms. Let emphasized on, we deal with children from teenagers from ages 10 to 19 of age. We deal with their children up to the age of 5 years old, and the program is based on child development. And so what we do is we go into the homes and we talk to the parents and we kind of educate them on the growth and development of their child from birth up until the age of 5. I love this program because child education and making sure that our kids are educated on milestones and the fact that it helps with growth development and different motor skills and cognitive skills. I love the fact that we go in and we have hands-on education materials for them, especially the activity part. So that's the basics of what we do. And in home visitation, we go out and we kind of work with the family as a whole, not just the teenager, but their mom, their grandparents, everybody that's involved with that child. We go out and we educate them on the importance of growth and development, preparing them for grade school level is basically what we really focus on. So, yeah.
I think that's great because you are in their environment and they're
Yeah.
probably a lot more comfortable in their own home and their own environment
Yes.
and probably a lot more receptive to be able to take in the information that you're giving about the program.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Going into the home is very. I'm comfortable with going into the home. I feel like if they're comfortable, they're more open to what we're doing with them. We get really down to the basics of interaction. We want the parents to know that their children need their support and development so that they can learn and they can be open minded. And so when we go in the home, we have fun. Like we sit down on the floor with them. We give them different activities. Depending on the age of the child, we match that to their age range. So like if they're a baby, we practice tummy time. We practice, making sure that have the head held high and, all that. And then we also make sure that they keep up with their appointments, make sure they are on task with immunizations and keeping on time with all that. So not just activities, but making sure they have the resources they need as well.
Yeah, it sounds like it's a family thing. I mean, it's more than just the parent and the child there. It sounds like the grandparents are there also sometimes too. And, I think that, you're bringing all of the support together for that new parent. So, I mean,
Oh yeah.
it's a great program.
Oh yeah, it really is. And don't forget about the dads. We have to include the fathers too. We make sure that they know that we have the Fatherhood Initiative available for them. We also have group meetings where we bring them in monthly and we talk about different topics. We have fun. We provide different incentives for them, activities for them, and we make sure they bring the dad. We make sure they bring the grandmother because everybody in that family needs to hear this information in order to make sure that child gets what they need for the growth and development and their health as well. So we include everybody in the whole entire family in
Yeah,
the activity.
it's great that you brought up the Fatherhood Initiative. We'll have the people from the Fatherhood Initiative program on at another segment, but I'm
Okay.
glad that you mentioned that because there are two parts to the program. I mean,
Yeah.
two parts to a family. That's a mom and a dad,
Right.
and those are essential for raising the child.
Yes.
And it makes it that much more difficult or challenging for a new parent if one or the other is absent in the home. So
Right.
I'm very glad that you're discussing this program and showing how we can tie all of those support groups together for that new child.
Yes.
Um, Anything else you want to mention about the program that is helpful for people to know?
Um, well, as young mothers, they already are dealing with different barriers, and I want people to know that we help with resources. So, like, if you're facing different barriers, or if you lack different resources in the community, that's what your parent educator is there for as well. We make sure that whatever you need, whatever resource that you need, we make sure we get that and we provide that for them so that they could reach their goals. We're very goal oriented. We want all of our girls to continue their education and not think that it's the end of the world because you're a young mother. So we make sure that they still stay goal oriented and we get the resources they need so that they can achieve their goals. And that's the ultimate thing, is that being resilient and being a young mother doesn't end there. We want to let them know that we can still be there and encourage them to move forward and achieve their goals. And so I love that part about the program too, because we love to see achievements with our girls being young mothers. So,
Yeah, there are many different components to this program that all have to come together at the same time. We
yes,
discussed WIC and how invaluable that is,
yes,
putting them in touch with resources for a pediatrician.
yes,
We also have social services that are available if they need, uh,
yes,
those other resources. And we also have behavioral health if they
yes,
have some issues that they would like to speak to a counselor with. So you know
most definitely.
yeah, all of our departments are working together for the good of that child, that parent, that mom, that dad, that family. So i
Mhm.
i, I thank you for being on Wellness Wednesday today to talk about all of this. A couple of weeks ago, Janine mentioned how to contact you, so can you just go through those numbers again?
Sure. So our main number is 694-5030. She can also contact Toki Dunn or Pebbles King uh, at 690-7535, I believe. We also can be reached at our emails. My email is hfranklin@mchd.org.
Okay, and then also, we do have our central appointment line, which is 251-690-8889. So people can
Yes,
call a central appointment line and they can refer them over to you and to your program and get them in the right direction of which program within the health department they need to speak to. So,
most definitely.
Hineka, thank you very much for your time. I think you've been a very invaluable resource of information about this program. And just thanks again for being on Wellness Wednesday.
Thank you, James. I
You are
appreciate it.
welcome. Yes, ma'am.